This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. I'm here with ROKU Interior Design. Since 2010, they provided an effective, streamlined process to design the specific style and feel you want, so you feel embraced and welcomed home each day. I'm joined here with the owner, designer, Michelle. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thanks, Gary. It's nice to see you again.
Let's start off a little bit about yourself. Initially, you were educated at Western Illinois University in computer science. Eventually, your design desire steered you to further your education to become a professional designer. Share with us how this journey kind of began for you.
Oh, geez. The first time I saw like a home decorating magazine, I was enthralled, and I practiced it for myself. I didn't really... Where I grew up, I wasn't really aware that interior design was a career that I can study in college, and somebody suggested I get into computers. It'd be a good field for a woman, so I did that, and till I just couldn't take that field anymore. It was too boring for me, and I just wanted to do what I loved.
Good suggestion somebody made, obviously, for you. I mean, during 2020, we all realized that our home is truly our safe haven. I mean, now more work from home than ever before. Should our home be designed as our happy place?
Oh, definitely. I'm a homebody. I'm kind of an introvert, so I love being at home, and I really feel like it should be a place that makes you happy.
Excellent. Our home is our refuge from the world. I mean, it's a personal sanctuary we can't get back to. We can't wait to get back to, whether at work or play or out and about. When designing a space for clients, do you first learn how they intend to use that space before you even start?
Absolutely. We talk about, how do they entertain, if they entertain. Is it close friends and family? Is it several large parties a year? How do they need their home to function for them? On a daily basis, how many people need to be seated in a space? How do they like to work in the kitchen, singularly or as a couple? All the different ways people live their lives are key in how I'm going to do the design, and then we start sitting down together and talking about their aesthetics.
Get it down. Not only should a space be beautiful, but also functional. I mean, a bad design creates living issues. Does your past experience with computer science kind of come into play when it's creating solutions for people, would you say?
Well, I think I probably come at it at a more analytical perspective than some interior designers. The first thing I do is I want to get on my computer and draw it up so I can start playing with the space and see how it works. And it's really a big puzzle. How do you get everything that they need in their home to work in their limited space sometimes? You want to live, you want to work. Can you make all those functions come together?
I see movers out there loading up a truck. It becomes an art. I mean, really putting everything where it needs to go. You have over 2 decades of satisfied customers with projects really throughout the state. You have a proven streamlined process. That process begins with a consultation. What do they have after that consultation? Are they going to know what the budget is? Are they have a clear idea kind of where you're going to go?
Well, I have a free call with them. We talk about what they hope to accomplish and what they want to get out of that first consultation appointment. Sometimes people just want to pick paint colors or know how to arrange what they have, or they want to do a kitchen or bathroom remodel and they don't understand how much it's really going to cost. Or they want to furnish it, and they haven't bought furniture for 20 or 30 years, and they have no idea how expensive it is these days. So I come prepared to do what they hope to accomplish. If they want to pick paint colors, I come with my paint samples. If they want to do a furnishings project, I have a good, better, best list of furnishings, and we can go through what's needed for their space and assign a dollar value, what they're comfortable spending, to see what their budget's going to be. If it's a remodel, I kind of move them to what's called my design investigation or exploratory process, where I develop concepts and plans, and then we get trades and we get actual bids, and they get presented a real budget so they know what's going to move forward with.
Quite a process depending on what the project entails.
Right.
For those who realize their home just isn't working for them, can a consultation many times reveal how it can work for them?
Yeah, sometimes, because I can come in and look at a space with new eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe they've had this piece of furniture in some room forever and they don't see how moving it to another place could make that room function better. Or your home doesn't have to be used the way the architect intended it. Your living space can be in your dining room, and your dining room can be somewhere else. You don't have to use it the way the floor plan says.
You're not limited to that initial design whatsoever. Your designs maximize the functionality of the home through architectural details such as custom built-ins, fireplace walls. Do you enjoy sharing your ideas that you've learned throughout the years as you kind of co-create with your clients?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't ever want to impose my style on somebody. Of course, I have a vision, but it's more about getting a space that works for them, using their colors, their traditional, contemporary, whatever they prefer, I want to do for them.
Excellent. You offer design services for new builds all the way to full home remodels, yet is the kitchen and bath design some of your favorite, would you say? I mean, after all, much of our time is spent in those spaces.
Well, I enjoy it for sure. I really love working with fabrics and furnishings, but kitchen and baths are where most people really are willing to invest their funds in their home because, as you say, it's the most used spaces.
Definitely the hub of the home. That's
Yeah.
where everybody congregates. Builders, architects, remodeling contractors who maybe need a creative, reliable partner. Are they a good fit for your services?
Absolutely. Yeah, as you can imagine, I'm sure you've been in many homes where, when you're looking to buy, how am I going to furnish this room? Sometimes architects look at a home a lot different than designers. They're not space planning out the furnishings when they're laying out the rooms. So I can be a good partner at the beginning of a process to make sure that the rooms are going to function the way the client is hoping they will at the end.
I always tell my viewers, professionals exist for a reason. I mean, design on something so important like your home is not a do-it-yourself project. I mean, there's nothing worse than spending hard-earned money just to realize that it maybe didn't come together like you envisioned. Is that something you've experienced or seen?
Yeah, I've seen that a lot. I think the main mistake homeowners make is they don't know when to stop, right? They love this really pretty granite for their countertop and this busy tile for their floor and then this fancy backsplash, and there's no thought in how they're going to work together. I always say there's the star and the supporting actors, and that's where I find homeowners make a mistake a lot. They're drawn to all the really pretty things and they're not looking at the overall picture.
Many folks out there now retire to a condominium. And now as housing is in short supply, I mean, the prices are all-time highs. Can a professional designer make the most, really, of our unused spaces? And is that something you're seeing more of?
Absolutely. One client I had in the past, she was actually going through a divorce, and they were moving from their big house, and she was going to a smaller townhome. And part of our process was going to their house, getting photographs and measurements of all the furniture pieces and going to her new place and figuring out what she could take from her existing home into her new place, what's going to work in her new space. And then we came in and filled in the missing pieces.
Excellent. Michelle, you fell in love with interior design at the age of 8. After a 13-year career in computers, you returned to school to indulge in your love for design, where you now fulfill the wants, needs, and desires of your clients. Does this continue to be rewarding work for you?
Absolutely.
You love what you do?
Yes.
Still gets you up, and you love seeing the next job on the horizon?
Yeah, I mean, seeing a space transform into something that the client had only dreamed of is a great satisfaction.
Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there, and what you're going to see is her website, where you can see many of her past projects and read the great testimonials on there as well. I mean, your home design deserves a professional because it's your place where cherished lifetime memories are created. Imagine walking into a home that meets all of your needs and expresses your personality so perfectly that you gain a sense of relaxation every time you cross the threshold. Once again, that is ROKU Interior Design. Welcome home. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.